Hello, Leo. How are you? Welcome to the channel and to your reading, Leo. We are going to connect with your energies for these days. I am going to start your message with a message from the angels. What energy is available for you? Number 33, which is a master number, and Archangel Gabriel. And all the ascended masters are working for you in these days so that you can feel protected and illuminated. And also so that you can feel the highest energetic vibration that you are needing. I ask you to open yourself to receive the light and the blessings. I ask you to connect with the energy number 33 so that these masters and these beings of light can guide you, so that they can assist you, and so that they can embrace you in their infinite love and grant you wisdom. Connect with the masters and Archangel Gabriel who are blessing you today and always. This is important, Leo. Let us connect with the angels now so that you may receive the message. Archangel Gabriel grants you wisdom and clarity. Let us connect with the angels. Please keep in mind that these are generalized readings for everyone watching today. If you want to treat your specific case, you can have a personal consultation with me and you can do it through the website. You are looking through your schedule and you are choosing, the reading that best suits your needs. Well, I should also mention that you have a specific comment pinned right there to your zodiac sign, which you should definitely take a look at before we move on today. Wow, how strong this is. Four of Wands, Ace of Swords, and the card of the Ace of Cups. Two beginnings, one loaded with security, with mental clarity of acting with intelligence, and another loaded with love. Well, you will be celebrating shortly. You are going to be cheering for something because the occasion definitely calls for it. Whether you are about to make a truly bold and highly significant decision, know that this choice aligns perfectly with what could be a major action on your part, one that truly feels like a very well executed and intelligent move. You are standing in your power, and this moment feels like it is leading you toward a very bright and promising path, filled with both the clarity and the deep joy you deserve. It speaks to what could also be a fresh start for you, filled with energy, and that propels you toward what is this beautiful, high vibrational energy of the Ace of Cups. Either way, the occasion to celebrate will not be lacking, because it feels like these two aces. Like, what is a beautiful reward after so much effort, since you are freeing yourself from uncomfortable situations? You are finally putting an end to a period of instability that caused you a certain level of indecision because obviously you lack security. Since you didn't have that firm ground, you couldn't make a decision as clear and beneficial as the one you are about to make right now. It could be that there was some obstacle that prevented you from advancing. That obstacle is ending. It is leaving your life. Maybe that you needed to resolve some sort of underlying problem. Forgive me for saying so. With a person with whom you simply could not hold a conversation, nor could you find any common ground or reach a mutual agreement. There was no real communication taking place between you two. In fact, there was a significant emotional or energetic blockage present with that specific individual. It felt as though you were hitting a brick wall every time you tried to connect or bridge the gap in your relationship. This situation became quite stagnant, preventing the natural flow of energy and understanding that you both truly needed to move forward with clarity and peace of mind. Archangel Michael is telling you that he is cutting every blockage and every lack of communication so that you can connect, communicate, and speak. Let's see. That person can occupy any place in your life. It is not only a person who is related to you at the level of love, but since there is an Ace of Cups, the Ace of Cups appears to tell us about the beginning of a relationship. Life gives you the opportunity for you to embrace a new relationship, a new person in your life, and that obviously is going to make you celebrate. But it may also be that you are already in a relationship, and now you have the mental clarity to make a decision that is truly beneficial for this bond you share. Same, the person is aligned with all this because the celebration also happens in an emotional aspect. So you are also living in accordance with a conversation that fixes an inconvenient situation that had the bond blocked. Archangel Raphael then brings healing to your existing relationship, where things are obviously beginning to take a different turn and unfold in a completely new way as you move forward together from this point on. If you have asked for this, if you really need this to happen, I can assure you that Archangel Gabriel, who is the one who also gives you the possibility of connecting with a clarifying communication for all this, will do it. Now, if your interest is to relate to someone new, the experience that you will live will be extremely positive and beneficial at the level of love. If you felt that there were obstacles to connecting with someone new until now, thinking, no, I can't, I don't know, or I just can't seem to find this person, this partner, I'm all alone, then listen closely because those barriers are finally starting to fade away for you. I want to have a bond. I do have bonds. I connect with others, but I never quite reach the synergy, the desire, or the willingness to actually be with that person, or they just don't quite convince me. It feels like something is missing and I just can't fully commit. Well, Here they are aligning you with a person who would indeed really fulfill all your needs and all your aspirations at the level of love, because there is the Four of Wands, which gives us pillars, which gives us security, which gives us structure. Structure, first of all, emotional, because obviously the occasion allows for celebrating an achievement in love, but it also allows for celebrating an important decision. So you will take into account, and this, which would be the situation that would best fit your reality. But you can also celebrate, Leo, the end of an economic obstacle that prevented certain issues of your life from being stable. And since you have some swords there, you are practically 100% guaranteed a victory. You are triumphing over a situation that had already left you feeling quite tired and drained. This win is yours to claim as you move forward. And look at how things are unfolding. I mean, you are overcoming a situation where you were at a disadvantage until now, right? You are walking away from some kind of drama. You are moving away from an inconvenient situation or a circumstance that you needed to go through because you were going to gain something from it. You are finally breaking free from that cycle, and it is truly empowering to see you reclaiming your own personal strength. Imagine that you have the Five of Wands and the Six of Wands. Fighting for a situation in which you needed to accommodate certain things in this situation because there was a certain interest on your part. And you are obtaining an absolute benefit because the Ace of Swords and the Four of Wands already told us about this. And this puts you in a situation of victory, of recognition. It may be that you are being recognized by bosses. You are being recognized by family. You are being recognized by a person of interest. You are recognizing yourself of your power, your worth, for not having given up and left this situation halfway, and let it be what it has to be, and let it be resolved as it has to be resolved. I also understand that the Five of Wands offers you the opportunity to demonstrate your skills, your qualities, and your knowledge in front of other people, showing everyone exactly what you are capable of achieving. You can also come out very well positioned and chosen and recognized because they are giving you a prize. They are giving you recognition, something that generates much prestige and much admiration from other people. You could be awakening jealousy, yes, but this is yours. It is well deserved for everything that you have battled with this to reach this place. That is why they are protecting you. And that is why they are clearing all sorts of, blockages that were preventing you from reaching this point, that were preventing you, from obtaining this reward. And above all, if it was difficult for you to reach an agreement with these people. Because also here is the intervention of the wisdom of Archangel Gabriel so that you are heard, or so that they can reconcile in this situation, because there are different interests created and you there have your interest, and that interest has to be defended. And this can be a matter of work, it can be a matter of family, it can be a matter with a person of interest. You come out of here glorious, victorious in this matter. And look at what you have here, a King of Coins. When the King of Coins appears in a reading, one already feels with power, one feels with a certain privilege in front of what are situations, of course, economic, right? However, the King of Pentacles is a powerful card that manifests when an individual, in this specific case for you, Leo, finally comes to the realization that they possess the true capability to manage their life with a greater sense of structure and practicality. This transformation occurs because brand new possibilities are beginning to surface, presenting you with the unique authority and the necessary resources to take firm control of your path and execute your plans with total confidence as you move forward in your journey today. Don't rule out that this goes hand in hand, or rather is the result of this, right? This certainly leads you to achieve a massive accomplishment on an economic level. There is no doubt about it. You end up occupying a position of privilege at work, or that it represents for you the triumph over what is an excellent negotiation, over what can be something that consecrates you. Because also imagine that you here are being recognized by other people. You are being consecrated for some ability or aptitude. And here, thanks to that, obviously you have a greater benefit. So this is a very significant moment where you are finally giving yourself the space, to step into the progress that you have been waiting for, all of which is unfolding exactly as it should, according to your own personal attitudes, unique capabilities, and the hard work you've put in so far, isn't it? It is time to embrace this new chapter. To consecrate you for what you know how to do, it does not matter. And besides you have a greater return, you have an excellent benefit, right? It tells me that you are concretizing something very important because you have the resource to do so. In an absolutely possible way. In a very resolutive way. It tells me that you are in a moment where you will know how to dispose of economic resources to invest in expenses that in another moment you could not do, because right now you finally have enough money to not only feel like you are recovering a certain standard of living or regaining your purchasing power, but you are also truly giving yourself the wonderful opportunity to actually enjoy life to the fullest, allowing yourself to spend on things that you simply were not able to afford or access at any other time before this. You are enjoying life, you are recovering a certain security, and besides, you are seeing abundance in other aspects of your life, like what could be in a relationship with a family, because this is a Four of Wands, family, home. And the theme in the place where you are working, it can also be that that situation of adversity or tension ends. Beyond that, you here are achieving a benefit. So obviously this gives you a certain sense of privilege, and you are also sharing that hard-earned personal abundance with other people as well. You are enjoying what could be described as good money management, and you obviously need to know how to stay in line or maintain a certain standard of conduct when the King of Pentacles vibrates for us, so as not to overextend yourself or go too far. And you here will be doing things excellently well. That is why, imagine that if there is an Ace of Swords, you will be being very objective, even if there is an Ace of Cups. Now, imagine the following. If the King of Pentacles, if the King of Pentacles speaks to us about a person who is conveniently in your life because you are in a moment of glory, of personal empowerment, and you are connecting with that same energy of the King of Pentacles, we are talking about a new connection. It may be someone who is looking directly at Leo and wants to propose something serious, something stable, and something that can also be projected into a future vision with high expectations to make this relationship work. That is why there are several reasons for which you are celebrating a lot in a short time, because one sees a Leo living a secure life, enjoying that life, obviously celebrating what he has conquered, what he has achieved. But beyond that, you have the absolute peace of mind that everything you have achieved is there. You have it, Leo. You really have it. It gives him that peace of mind to be able to have that economic relaxation, as I tell you, that you could not have had for some time. But you also have the backing and the security of someone who also watches over your safety, over your integrity. Leo can lean on this person without any inconvenience, and that person will also do the same. It is not that Leo needs to be supported, far from it, but there is a kind of certain unconditional support from both parties. Same if we are talking about this King of Coins being someone who enters your lives with very good prospects also of taking advantage of this moment of glory of yours in a good way, because he sees certain attitudes or qualities that are important and necessary to be by the side of a King of Coins. Because he sees him also as a resource, Leo, to expand more, but also so that you can expand with him or with her. Because ultimately, the King of Coins does not only look out for himself, but also looks out for the rest. You have no idea of all the changes that could be coming once that blockage is broken, that conscious decision is made, that you get out of the confusion as you are going to do, and you return to recover that strength. Because really, the Ace of Swords is not just any card. It is an ace that does announce a beginning like all the others, but it is a beginning of determination and strength. So imagine that if there was something blocked, you automatically move into action. There was an economic blockage, it ends. There was a confusion, a conflict with another person, it ends. In other words, it implies that you yourself are becoming aware of the need to take action and put an end to it. Or life also offers you the possibility of having doors open for you to clarify something, to possess something, but beyond that, to do it in a definitive way. Amazing. Your guardian angel says, let it be. Stay positive regarding your future. Accept that this is part of your evolution. There is a divine order that precedes the chaos, isn't there? Obviously. Nothing will truly change until we learn to love and accept others as they are, but also to accept myself, Leo says. This is about finding that balance within your own soul to move forward with complete, absolute clarity. If you abandon your judgments and expectations from love, your life would be transforming in a magical way. Your reading is imposing. This comes from the overcoming of this conflict, and it is because you know how to do it in that way. Something transforms, and remember, in your life in a magical way. Let us connect with this energy, Leo, so that it arises.